Hello everyone, Christopher here. We are rating every single Overwatch character based on how fun or boring they are in the current meta. We'll start off with D.Va, and she's gonna be the first extremely fun character. Amazing abilities, nice survivability, she's incredibly powerful and strong now, hands down S tier. Doomfist is gonna be a 50-50 for me. I feel like the character is hit or miss because sometimes you have a game when you are slaying, to then just realize that they swapped Sombra and Orisa, and now your fun is over. Junker Queen has to be very fun, not as fun as D.Va because of her restricted mobility, but at the same time it's so freaking satisfying to land those knives and axes. Orisa is a rarely fun character. I feel like there is not gonna be a single tank and extremely fun outside of D.Va, because at the end of the day you are just an unkillable brick that's standing point and tries to not die, and then they swap Zarya and you have zero fun again. This guy like Reinhardt's job is to mainly survive. You're gonna get your shield broken, you're gonna get a lot of mitigated damage, but yeah, in higher lobbies, good luck trying to swing your mace, you're gonna die on point. Roadhog is like, I mean, he can be fun. It's like a 50-50 for me, to be honest. He is pretty weak in the current state of the game, even with his rework, but outside of that, sometimes he is very fun. This guy goes in the worst freaking boring tank category. Sigma Mirror on Circuit Royale has to be one of the most sleeper kind of things you can do in Overwatch. This is so pathetic, it's actually crazy. That guy is incredibly fun. I always have so much fun playing Winston, communicating with my friends, 3-1, engaging on the same target, trying to kill unkillable backline. Very fun. Ramattra is a rarely fun character again. Before that, Season 4, Season 5, arguably incredibly strong because you can punch people, just press W, punch people. Now you have Sojourn, Orisa, and blah blah blah. You're just gonna get completely demolished. This guy is a very fun character. I feel like Wrecking Ball, even though you are like a dad that went to grocery store to buy some milk and never came back, you just like completely avoid your team and give up on frontline. Wrecking Ball is an incredibly fun character to play. Zarya is a rarely fun one. You get your charge and then you bzzz, and then I don't know, no, absolutely. Moving on to the DPS, and we have Ashe, and I feel like Ashe can be extremely funny, but at the same time, 50-50 for me. Sometimes you have a Mercy Pocket and everything is amazing, but then they swap Widowmaker, and now you're just playing a scared cat behind corner. Bastion is an incredibly fun character, has to be one of my most played ones so far. I absolutely love his movement, I absolutely love his abilities, his ultimate is super duper fun to do, and you're just tank shredder. What can be more fun when you're a DPS character? Cassidy is... no. I mean, Season 3 Cassidy with an auto-homing missile that literally devours everyone below 60% HP was really fun. But then they kind of went with this long-range hinder nade and everything went south for this guy. Super duper unfun to play. Echo. I feel like Echo can be extremely fun, but at the same time she's just so freaking difficult and has too many counters to really enjoy each and every single game you play. Like, I'm playing D.Va on verticality maps, even though they're playing Zarya against me, I enjoy every single match. Well, with this one, I don't know, double hit scan plus Illari plus Baptiste against you, and what are you supposed to do on the map? That guy is really fun. Like, even though if you're throwing for your team, which is like 90% of Genjis do, it's still really fun. You like a dash on a person, it's very responsive, you always get the feedback of the actions that you do, in comparison with like Mei, that you place the wall and indirectly kill someone. Yeah, Genji is very fun. That guy is like, I have no idea how people play this character. Hanzo has to be one of the most boring characters to play. Just like play some corner, you shoot a few arrows, and then you reposition, you shoot more, and then boom, you have a dragon that everyone can escape. Nah. Junkrat is actually 50-50. Like, sometimes on like Eichenwald, I like to pull him out for first and third point. Sometimes there are maps with rooms where you can go for the rat playstyle and be very sneaky. I kind of feel like Junkrat can be incredibly fun sometimes. Mei has to be one of the most fun characters to play, even though your impact is not as direct as you would get with Genji. At the same time, the feeling of you killing the tank over and over again is unmatched. Like, you wall him once, you wall him second time, dude just goes on the, like, dude has his mental completely shattered. Love it. Pharah. No, I don't like the character. It's so easy to counter her nowadays. She requires so much resources from your team, and as a result you get pretty much nothing. You have to be extraordinary to be mediocre on her. No, very unfun. This guy, bro, like, honestly, listen, Reaper has to be incredibly fun. It is insane. You can flank, you can stay main, you can go for like shield distraction, you can punish the tank in the front line. There are so many playstyles that you can choose with Reaper, and he's very easy also. Like, bro, if you're gold, Reaper has to be one of the most fun DPS that you can play outside of like this and that. Sojourn, I don't know, she's rarely fun. Like, yeah, you can have games when you are popping off and you are just devouring everyone alive with your rails, but at the same time, I don't know, it's way too difficult to be fun. Way too difficult. Soldier is an extremely fun character. I am a big fan of tracking, I am a big fan of aim-based character, because in a first-person shooter, you would expect the game to be kinda aim-oriented, but at the same time, I forgot that we are playing Overwatch, so yeah, extremely fun. Sombra can be very fun in certain situations. It's always nice to feel that you are but hurting enemies, but at the same time, she's just too weak to be extremely fun. Sim 50-50 for me. Not a big fan of her. I mean, level 3 beam is cool, but at the same time that's just nothing. Torbjorn is very fun. Like, you will never convince me otherwise. Torbjorn is incredibly fun. You have like your turret that you can place in cheeky spots, you have like your left click and right click, and then you overload and you can pull out your hammer of something, and then your molten core is like spitting ketchup all over the place. Oh man, fun freaking times. I think Tracer has to be an extremely fun character, and if I were not to have more than 100 hours played and watched the content that's related to Tracer, I would have placed her in a rarely fun category because she's just too difficult for me. But since I understood how to use the character, she's incredibly fun, extremely freaking fun. Widowmaker is a very fun character, very fun one. I like receiving hate comments when I am headshotting people left and right. I like when people are saying that I need to uninstall the game. Hopefully these are not my teammates though. Widowmaker extremely fun. Ana has to be one of the best supports to play. Very responsive. Every single ability you hit is skill based and mechanically difficult to use, but when you do use it properly, oh my god, amazing. Baptiste is also extremely fun. Like, I find joy in being able to unleash hard characters and make sure that I am valuable on them, and Baptiste has to be one of the hardest supports and probably one of the hardest characters in the game if you are going for his skill ceiling. Rig is very fun, but only against dive tanks. If you are not playing against dive tanks, Jesus Christ, she's just rarely fun. You're just standing there behind trying to spam whip shot, trying to heal your teammates with 3 health packs, which are absolutely not enough. So yeah, Brig goes in an extremely fun category, only against dive. Kiriko, 50-50. I don't know, like, I feel like her kunai was so freaking strong back then, but at the same time now it's just not exactly it. You can still go for a flanking playstyle, but usually you are the main healer on the team, so you just have to stand back and like heal, kunai, heal. It's just, it is not for me. I don't feel any joy in doing that. Lucio has to, like, if I were to place Lucio, he's gonna be the most fun support that I can play right now. It is incredible what you can do in Lucio Junker Queen compositions. It's interesting what you can do with Lucio Reinhardt compositions, with Brawl when you're just pressing W1, 2, 3, speed amp, everyone is like dashing forward, rushing forward. Jesus, this is amazing. I absolutely love Lucio. Extremely fun character to play. Illari was an extremely fun character. Now she's mid. With her overpowered left click, she could kill everyone easily. Now I don't know. I feel like Cassidy is even better than Illari nowadays, which is outrageous, to be fair. She still can be fun sometimes. Bercy has to be one of the most boring supports in the game. I don't know how people do that. You are playing first-person shooter. Can someone explain to me, why are you playing a spectator character? You are literally taking the spot of a dude that's trying his absolute hardest with mechanics and stuff. Maybe like, I'm not gonna go over it. Lifeweaver is very fun. Like, I like saving teammates, I like healing teammates, I like placing a tree and no one dies. This is very satisfying. I like juking ultimates with my pedal platform. Very fun to play. Moira is... I mean, like, she's so easy to use that she's rarely fun. And this guy goes in this category. I hate Zenyatta. He is so freaking boring to play. It's actually crazy. So this is gonna be it for the fun to boring characters tier list. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any other ideas or suggestions, let me know in the comment section. See you in the next one. Take care.